Welcome to our AAACE 2024 presentation, Cultural Competence in Adult Education, a New Trajectory Towards Anti-Oppression. Your presenters for this session include Dr. Ingram. I'm the CEO of Community-Based Research for Engagement and Education, where lifelong learning through collaborative research is key. Our website is www.seaburyresearch.com, and my co-presenter this year is Mr. Christian James. Our research was a qualitative case study exploring the experiential perceptions of instructors and professionals providing services for highly vulnerable populations, or HVP, including incarcerated students in wards of the state. Our question for engagement number 1 is, what is your experience with vulnerable populations? Please put your answer in the comments section. The pros. Our data collection identified many positive outcomes of working with highly vulnerable populations. Learning about attachment styles, engaging in vulnerable conversations, growing in cultural competence, understanding and identifying my privileges, developing empathy for learners. Some learners did not have access to glasses and could not read the worksheets. They also had varying ability levels, problems with reading, writing, seeing, and understanding. Identifying generational impacts and generational gaps, such as grandparents raising kids and parents being missing. Appreciating and supporting the instructor, learning from level of expertise of the supervisor, the instructor providing encouragement, and it also challenges you to be empathetic, trauma-informed, client-focused, and implement a strength-based approach. The cons, or negative outcomes of working with highly vulnerable populations, included witnessing the impacts of poor staff behavior, including negativity, disrespect, inappropriate interactions, inconsistent boundaries, inconsistent discipline. Witnessing a lack of access to vital services is stressful, and dealing with feelings of burnout and compassion fatigue. Our findings overall, more training is necessary for professionals in all fields for developing cultural competence to effectively work with highly vulnerable populations. Question for engagement number 2. What does cultural competence mean to you? Please put your answer in the comment section.
Now, what is cultural competence? It's the ability to interact with people from different cultures and belief systems in an effective and respectful way. So, question 3 for our engagement: how would you rate your current cultural competence on a scale from 1 to 10? 1 being needs improvement, and 10 being expert level. Developing cultural competence. It's an ongoing process that involves being open, flexible, humble, and sensitive to others. So, question 4 for our engagement: do you continually and mindfully develop your cultural competence? Now, how do we do this? Suspending judgment, demonstrate humility, be curious and open, positive communication, practice self awareness, challenge biases, self reflection, and patience. These are all strategies for developing cultural competence. Now, why is this important? By working to enhance your cultural competence, you are actively reducing prejudice, racism, and violence in your community. So, the impact: people from all cultures and groups, including migrant, marginalized, and vulnerable people, need access to safe and quality education. Learning can be inhibited when a learner does not feel safe. Educators must help all learners feel comfortable and confident to maximize learning transfer. Developing cultural competence is vital to this process. This includes interaction inside and outside the classroom. Please post questions, comments, feedback, and suggestions. And thank you for your time.